Mr. Speaker, I want to address my questions to the Minister responsible for women's equality, the Premier. In the Saturday edition of the Telegraph-Journal, we read that sexual assault victims in Graham and Anne will have to travel to the mainland if they want to provide evidence they've been raped. This was according to a senior official at Horizon Health Network. I would like to ask the Premier if he feels that denying access to this service for the people of Graham and Anne is somehow justified. How does this Premier justify this decision by his government?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, one thing's for sure. We deplore that any type of victim of rape or any other type of assault is quite deplorable, and we as a Department of Health, we want to make sure that we have the appropriate measures in place and appropriate levers that everyone can have access to the appropriate treatment, and I can assure that that has been looked at, and we are keeping we're keeping a close watch on all of that. We are discussing with Horizon. We are looking at ways on how we can better improve our system, and that includes that area. And I can assure this House that we are continuing, and we will continue to look into this matter and to assure the best services possible. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The member from Fundy-Dial, St. John West.
Monsieur le Président, la dernière traversée de la journée part à 19 heures. Si quelqu'un est victime d'une agression sexuelle, le soir, cette personne devrait attendre toute la nuit pour le traverser. Elle ne peut pas se laver, se changer de vêtements, se brosser les dents et ne peut pas aller à la salle de bain. Puis après un trajet en traversier, elle doit ensuite conduire à Saint-Jean pour recevoir l'examen médico-légal pour agression sexuelle. Pourquoi le Premier ministre n'a pas fait de Graham and Anne pour priorité absolue d'avoir sur place du personnel infirmier spécialisé en traitement de victimes d'agressions sexuelles?
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Encore une fois, je veux simplement dire que, évidemment, tout acte de violence, d'agression, et en particulier d'agression sexuelle, est quelque chose qui est hautement déploré, et nous devons de condamner toutes sortes d'activités. Je me permets aussi de souhaiter toutes mes sympathies à la communauté juive de Pittsburgh et de partout à travers le monde. Mais pour revenir à la question, Monsieur le Président, comme j'expliquais, nous voulons nous assurer que nous avons les meilleures procédures en place pour que les femmes victimes d'une telle agression puissent être traitées le plus rapidement possible. Nous sommes en train de continuer les discussions avec la Régie de santé Horizon ainsi que Vitalité pour nous assurer que ces femmes-là puissent être traitées le plus rapidement possible parce qu'effectivement, ils vivent un traumatisme, nous le reconnaissons et il est important que nous les traitions le plus rapidement possible pour que, effectivement, les choses se passent comme il faut. Merci, Monsieur le Président.
The member from Fundy-Dial, St. John West.
Mr. Speaker, I fear that the lack of sexual assault nurse examiner service in Graham and Anne will lead to sexual assaults going unreported. This is the worst possible outcome. In Monday's paper, there was a correction on the excuses given by Horizon Health on the lack of plan for this service to be available on Graham and Anne. And Monday's excuses were different than Saturday's excuses, but they were excuses all the same. Instead of excuses, doesn't the Premier agree that we should be looking for a way to make this service available on Graham and Anne the sooner the better?
Hear, hear, hear.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, once again, we are we are aware of the matter. We are working with Horizon. I have to say, as we all know, the regional health authorities are responsible for operating the healthcare systems to New Brunswickers, and that includes Horizon in the Graham and Anne Island. And we are working with them to ensure that these services are provided the best way possible. We are looking at options. We are discussing with them, and we want to make sure, and obviously with the community of Graham and Anne, and I can assure this House that this will be done to ensure that the best care possible is provided not only to the people of Graham and Anne, but to the people across the province, especially for those who live through these traumatizing events. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.